What is up, everyone? In this video I will be doing a shop review for a member in my Facebook group. Let's go ahead and jump into my computer and we will get started. So the shop is California Novel Tees, handmade graphic tees. They have an awesome banner and they displayed some of their products in their banner, which is really smart. Remember, your banner is your most important piece of real estate, so you want to always make sure you use the most important information right here in the banner. A few other options with your banners: you can say you offer free shipping, or you can have your coupon code here, so maybe buy 3 get 10% off, or whatever your coupon is. You can showcase that all here in your banner. So they have 3 sales so far. Awesome job. Congrats on your first 3 sales. More will come as you continue to work hard on your shop. And I do suggest using a real photo of yourself for your profile picture, just so they see there's a real person behind their shop. So you're making use of your shop announcements here. I also suggest here to share your coupon codes, offer free shipping, maybe include your processing and shipping times, whatever important information you want customers to know of, add that here in your shop announcement. They have 22 listings. They're off to a great start. Just remember, the more listings you have, the more opportunities you have to be found. Continue to do trend research and keep adding high quality listings to your store. And remember, quality is more important than quantity, but you do want to have a large quantity of high quality listings. The prices of your t-shirts are very competitive, $23.50 with free shipping. I love that you're offering free shipping. That helps you rank better in search results, as well as it's appealing to customers, so great job there. And your thumbnails look really nice and professional, but you do want to make sure you zoom in on your thumbnails so that it's easy for customers to read the designs. Remember, most customers are shopping on their phones, so you want to be sure you're catering to them. Another thing I would suggest with your mockups is turning down the opacity on your design so it looks more realistic. And remember, the placement of your design, you want to make sure that's as similar to the end product that the customer will be receiving. So for a lot of your designs, it looks like the design is sitting too high on the shirt, almost right next to the collar, as well it's too large. Most print providers, their print area is not this large, so that's something to keep in mind. You just want to be sure that the end product is the same as what your mockups look like. Now I want to look at some of these individual listings. So I did notice reviewing your shop that you need to work on your SEO. A lot of your keywords for your listings are the exact same minus the title of the design. So yeah, we are what we repeatedly do, t-shirts, graphic shirt, top with inspirational sayings, clothing, unisex. And it does appear that you're using the same keywords for all of your listings, and I'll just show you real quick. Here's another example. You have work hard so you can shop harder. So that's the name of the design. And then you have t-shirts, graphic shirt, top with inspirational sayings, clothing, unisex, which is the exact same keywords as this other listing that we first looked at. So you want to make sure you change up your keywords and you're using targeted, proven keywords that people are actually searching for. And so the best way to do that is to go onto Etsy, look at listings that are ranking on the first page within your niche, and then pull keywords from those listings that are doing well. And for this example, you can do keywords like cute shirt for shopper and keywords that will specifically target someone that loves to shop. So you need to change up your keywords, make sure you're doing your keyword research and using proven SEO, and that will really help you be found in search results. So right now, if your traffic is low, it's most likely because of your keywords aren't proven and they're not keywords that people are actually using to search this specific product. So go back and revisit all of your listings SEO, and I suggest improving upon your SEO, and that will help you better be found in search results. Another thing with your SEO, make sure you're using all 13 tags on every single listing. That way you'll have more opportunities to be found. And 2 things to keep in mind when you're doing your keyword research is you just need to think like a buyer and think of what would you use to search this specific shirt. And that way you'll be able to find the exact keywords, and this will help you so much with building out your titles and your tags. Okay, next thing I wanted to talk about was improving upon your designs. A lot of your designs are very general. They're not very niche specific, and make sure you're trend combining so that customers will want to buy your design. You need to stand out on the Etsy marketplace. There's so many people selling t-shirts on Etsy. You have to set yourself apart by creating really unique designs, and the best way to do this is to use color. With doing print on demand direct to garment, it's very easy to use color, and this is one way you can set yourself apart from anyone that's printing t-shirts in-house who are necessarily not able to print color. So for your future listings, make sure you're figuring out what colors are popular and trending, figure out popular color palettes, and incorporate those within your designs. You'll start to see your listings start to gain momentum and your designs take off. But you gotta be unique. You gotta have designs that are niche specific and you are trend combining. When you trend combine, it'll help you so much stand out on the Etsy marketplace. So instead of just having a popular phrase here, make sure you use popular colors, popular fonts, and it will really help set yourself apart. Remember, people are coming to Etsy to find unique designs, and you need to make sure your shop is built out with those type of designs so they'll want to purchase from your store. But you're off to a great start. Really, your designs are looking good. You can just easily improve upon them by doing more trend research and really take advantage of having the opportunity to use color within your designs. You have to be offering designs that people can't find anywhere else. And once you start doing that and figuring out how to do that, you will see your store start to take off. And remember, trend research is huge. You have to be doing your trend research in order to have success on Etsy. So you're never copying anyone else's design, but just taking what's already trending and popular and figure out unique ways to add upon it, improve upon it, trend combine, and then you'll be on track for a winning design. So as you continue to practice trend research, look through the Etsy search results, see reoccurring themes, and as you spot those reoccurring themes, reoccurring font colors, reoccurring font styles, and incorporate that into your store, you're bound to create your next bestseller. I now want to talk about the overall quality of a listing. There's a few things that you can do to improve upon your listing. So first things is improve upon your listing photos. So here I notice you have a really nice size chart, which is a must to have for your listing photos. The customers need and want to know the sizing of your shirts. So it's very important to include what type of shirt it is, which you have, a Bella canvas, and then the sizing here, and then how to measure. I love that you have that. That's very helpful for your customers. But I did notice that you do not have this size chart on all of your listings. So go back, revisit all of your listings and make sure this is included instead of your generic one that you pulled from Printful or Printify. And this will really help improve the quality of your listing. And another thing to keep in mind, for whatever colors you're offering on your listing, make sure you have a high quality mock-up photo for each color. But you're doing a great job of not offering a ton of colors or you're creating decision fatigue, which is smart. And this is a great example here. So you have your different colors here, but you don't have your size chart, so make sure you add your size chart here. Another thing you can include with your listing photos is your shipping and processing times, as well as possibly any type of coupon that you have. So as I mentioned in the beginning, if you have a buy 3, get 10% off, or whatever it is, you can include that in your listing photo. Just remember, people are more likely to gain information from your listing photos than they are from your description. So it's important to have all of the necessary information right here in your listing photos. So that's something that you can go and revisit and work on to really improve the quality of your listings. Another thing I did notice as I was going through your listings was some of your sizing for your listings say it's a women's fit, although it is a unisex fit. So make sure you are specific on what it is so that buyers aren't buying it thinking it's a women's fit even though it's a unisex fit. So this is an example here. It says women's clothing size. It's women's letters. I would go and edit your variants to make sure that it's showing that it's a unisex fit so that your customer won't be disappointed once receiving it. Because unisex sizing is different than women's sizing, you just want to make sure your customer is receiving exactly what you're telling them that it is. So make sure you have the correct information on all of your listings. And I also notice on this listing you have over project be kind. That's a keyword that will never be searched, so you got to be using keywords that people will actually be searching and that are proven and that have a high search volume. With your descriptions, I suggest creating a template that you can apply to all of your descriptions and then add the other necessary information that pertains to that specific listing. That way your descriptions will be cohesive and they'll all make sense, because a lot of your descriptions have information that's not necessary. Like for this example, you do not need this on this listing if you're only offering 2 colors here, red and army. You don't even have heather colors, but you have this information on your heather colors. So just go revisit your descriptions, create a template that will be easy to apply to all of your descriptions, and then add the necessary information. Now, a lot of your descriptions are different and some of them are confusing, so I do suggest revisiting your descriptions. Make sure you have all of the necessary information that a customer would need before purchasing an item from your store. You want there to be no questions left for your customer. Make sure you have everything that a buyer would want to know. And I'll just show you a few other examples that I'm talking about here. So in this listing, your stand for something or fall for anything. If you look at your description, it's a little bit confusing. For this listing, you're offering white and dark blue, but in your description, it says color is gray. So just little things like that you can really clean up, make all of your descriptions really cohesive. And as you have all the necessary information, it'll gain trust between you and the buyer. And I just want to show you one other example of a description that may be confusing to customers. And it was on this listing here. You're only offering this color here, which is a really nice color, but in the description, you have all this information where it talks about the ash color, heather colors, athletic and black heather, heather prism colors. So this is just some information that's not necessary to this specific listing. So again, I just go and clean up all your descriptions and make sure that it's not confusing at all for the customer. So important things to include in your description is the type of shirt that you're selling. Is it a Gildan or a Bella canvas? Your shipping and processing times is important to include in your description, as well as you can include how to order, especially if you're doing personalized products. That's something important and it makes it really easy for the customer. It sounds really simple and unnecessary, but you want to make the purchasing process as easy and streamlined as possible for your customer. And if you want to know exactly how to build out the perfect listing that will convert into sales, go back and refer to my video on how to create an Etsy listing, and I walk you through the entire process, even talking about listing photos and building out your description. So I suggest going and watching that video if you're not exactly sure on how to build out the perfect listing. And there are a few other things that you can do to build out your shop and to make it look more professional, to add credibility and to build trust between you and your customer. and that is first adding your shop policies. So build out all of your shop policies, including the shipping and your returns and exchanges. So you want to have that information in your shop policies so that way customers will know if you offer returns or exchanges. That's important information for a buyer, as well as it can help increase conversion within your store. Other things I would add is your frequently asked questions. You don't have that here, but add frequently asked questions. That way, customers, if they have a question, they can refer to your frequently asked questions and find the answer that they're looking for. If you're not sure what to include in your frequently asked questions, you can go and refer to other shops that are successful and reference their frequently asked questions. And most likely the questions that they have in their store is because they get those questions often, and you'll be receiving those as well as your shop continues to grow. And I'll just show you a quick example of what that will look like on your store. It'll be down here at the bottom. So you have your shop policies here, the shipping information, which is important for customers, payment options, returns and exchanges. These are all things that you need to add to your store so that customers won't have any questions. And then your frequently asked questions would be below your shop policies. So it looks something like this. And this is just an example. Go and look at stores that are doing really well on Etsy, and they have really great frequently asked questions that you can reference for your own store. Another benefit to having frequently asked questions is it will reduce customer service. So you're going to notice that you'll get a lot of the same questions over and over again as you continue to build out your store and more traffic comes and you build out your customer base. People will ask the same questions. So if you have your frequently asked questions, this will hopefully help reduce the amount of customer service that you will be doing. A few other things that add to help build out your store and make it look more professional is doing shop updates. I have a video on how to do this if you want to reference it, but it just showcases a product that you've recently launched or a new design that you've added, and it will also notify customers that have ever favorited something in your store or favorited your store itself. And so it's a great way to reach customers, but it also builds out your store so that it looks more professional. So I suggest adding that, as well as adding shop owners. You can showcase the shop owners and what their role is in the store. Just adds credibility to your shop. And you can add pictures of the shop members, and it will allow the customer to see there's a face behind the store. And the last thing I suggest doing for the 3 sales that you had, ask those customers to leave a 5-star review with a picture of the product. And this again will build trust and credibility and will help increase conversion in your store and will help increase sales. And even if they're friends or family members, reach out to them, have them leave the review. Or if they weren't friends or family members, you can message the customer and just reach out to the customer and say, as a small shop, it means so much to me if you leave a review, or whatever way you want to word it, you can. It's just critical to get those first few reviews to get the snowball rolling within your shop. This will build social proof and credibility, and reviews with pictures are like gold for any online store. So to recap and highlight things that you need to start working on today is first, your listing count. Make sure you get your listings up. The more listings you have, the more opportunities you have to be found. Right now, you're just such a small fish in the game. You only have 22 listings. You got to get your listings up so you'll have more opportunities to be found. Next is improving upon your SEO. Make sure you're doing keyword research and finding proven keywords that people are actually searching for that have high search volume. And as you do this, you'll be more likely to rank on the first few pages of Etsy. Think like a buyer and go back and revisit all of your listings SEO. Make sure you're using all 13 tags and do everything that you can to improve the quality of your SEO. Next thing is to make sure you're doing your trend research and actually designing things that people are searching for and wanting. And as you're using popular colors, popular fonts, you'll see sales start to increase within your store. And the hardest thing about starting out is having very few sales. And as you slowly start to get more sales and reviews, your store will start to take off. So I suggest reaching out to family members and friends, people that you're close to outside of your home, ask them to go and support your shop. You can even discount the price if you'd like. Just have them purchase it so it increases your sale and adds credibility. And once they receive their product, have them go and leave a 5-star review with a picture. Again, this will add social proof to your store and will help you so much as you begin to start out on Etsy. And lastly, just go build out your store, add your frequently asked questions, your about section, your shop policies, things like that to make your shop look more professional so that you can gain the trust of your customers when they come and visit your store. I'm excited to see the success that you'll have with your store. Keep up the great work. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me on my Facebook group, Print on Demand Warriors, as well as reference any of my videos on my channel. I walk you through step by step on everything that you need to do to get your shop up and running and optimized to start seeing daily sales. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.